ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa says he acknowledges the gravity of the country's challenges. He's called for urgency in dealing with load shedding, crime, poor service delivery and unemployment. He was speaking at the party's two-day National Executive Committee Lekgotla, which kicked off yesterday. So let's unpack whether the party's proposals are in fact worth taking to the bank, given that the country's challenges are not new. ANC Youth League National Task Team spokesperson Sizophila Mkhize, joins us via our video link this morning. Sizophila, thanks very much indeed for coming onto the show. I mean, that is the big question, right? The challenges that we're facing in South Africa, and they were listed by the ANC president yesterday, they are not new. This roadmap now that's been announced by the president to try and get things back on track, especially insofar as load shedding is concerned. Lots of promises made there. Is it a way of politicking ahead of the 2024 elections?
I would not greetings to you, and your viewers at home. I'd not really say it's the way of politicking, but I'd say it's what the ANC ought to do. Honestly, the ANC has no choice but to deliver or die. And I want to believe that the elected NEC is committed to that. This is the second term of President Cyril, and some of the things that were supposed to have been done in the last term were not done. Hopefully, this term is going to be able to deliver to what he was supposed to deliver in the last term, and things that he's supposed to deliver in this term. But what is going to help the president, what is going to help the African National Congress itself to deliver on all its promises is a united ANC, is a united NEC of the ANC, and a very serious NEC of the ANC who are committed to face the challenges. Because another thing is having leaders that are in denial of the real challenges that people are facing. So we'll need leaders that are going to be truthful to the people, go back to the people and do what the ANC has been known to be doing. I mean, the ANC has been known to always be on the side of the people. So we believe that, they are a month into office now. And with what we have been seeing, we believe that these comrades are going to be able to unite the organization and deliver on a number of challenges, particularly on youth unemployment. We've been promised youth employment from time to time, but it looks like there's no hope. So we believe that because there are also young people in that NEC, recent former leaders of the ANC Youth League, current leaders of the ANC Youth League, we believe that with their infusion in the NEC, things are quite going to change because they are the ones that know exactly what young people of the country are facing.
Before you get to the issue of unemployment, sorry for coming in there, Sizophila, I want to just touch on what you said just a moment ago, pardon me, that the ANC is known to always be on the side of the people. Essentially, what the governing party would be asking South Africans going to the polls next year, 2024, is we've not been able to deliver on issues of youth unemployment, on the economy, on fixing load shedding, but trust us for another 5 years. But on what basis do voters make that decision and give the ANC another bite at the cherry?
The African National Congress is the entire year to improve itself. Mm-hmm. And I believe that we are fresh from Nazareth. Even the infighting that has been holding us back on some of the things, there is really no need for it to pass the conference. And I think the ANC has the entire year to prove to South Africans that they are worth their vote, to prove to South Africans that they are worth the seats in parliament, they are worth leading the nation of South Africa. I think that a lot can still change. The hope can still be brought back. I don't think all is lost in the ANC. I mean, people have been choosing the ANC, but the problem is that they keep on choosing the ANC and they see not 100% of the results that they would want. So I think that we should be able to just get onto what is it that we have not been able to do. What is it that the people want? What are the challenges? One of the organization as well, because the organization itself would have challenges. What are the organizational challenges? But also, what are the systematic problems that are in the government? Because the government and the African National Congress are not the same. That is why you find government having paid for its employees, and the ANC is failing to pay for its employees, because the system of the ANC and the system of government. Remember, systematic problems of government, some of them still date back from 1994, which is what I can put the blame to everyone who has led the ANC since 1994 for not being able to correct some of the measures. There are so many processes in government, and they take so long. Therefore, services to the people get delayed unnecessarily because of systematic processes that I think that the people who are in government, officials of government, leaders of government, should have been able to sort out issues of processes in government that delay service delivery. Yes.
Yeah, service delivery and their delays insofar as municipal level are concerned. Surely you can't be blaming that on systematic challenges carrying over from 1994, when most of the corruption that we see in our country, most of the money we lose to corruption in this country happens at a municipal level.
Do you know, my sister, that there are municipalities that retain money that was supposed to be used for service delivery because of processes of government? That you can't just, even if there is a person who urgently needs attention or urgently needs help. I mean, I'll make an example with the issue of victims of floods. Not all of them have been able to be assisted. And it is not because there is no money to assist them, but it's because there are systems that must assist them. So while we are waiting for a process that takes 6 months, that takes 7 months, a person is suffering. So I think that some of the challenges that lead to the delay on service delivery are systematic challenges that the government itself, because they are policymakers, the government itself should be able to change. And that is what I think the problem lies.
Systematic challenges, or the money going into the pockets of political players. Sizophila Mkhize, let me thank you for your time this morning. She's the spokesperson of the ANC's Youth League task team, joining us this morning as we unpack what the President had to say at the first NEC Lekgotla, which started just yesterday.